A conference meant to address the governance of the internet has begun in Brazil. Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff called for the conference after the U.S. spying scandal went public. Stephen Gibbs has more.
Who should manage the internet and how? Those are the fundamental questions that are being asked here. And perhaps most pertinently by Brazil's President Dilma Rousseff, since it was alleged her own communications were targeted via the largely US-controlled internet. She has led calls for a review of internet governance.
No Brasil, cidadãos, empresas, representações diplomáticas.
In Brazil, citizens, companies, diplomats, even the office of the presidency have had their communications intercepted. These events were not acceptable and are still not acceptable.
The US currently administers the codes and numbering system of the net, and many data cables physically pass through US territory. Some delegates feel that that has led to a host of problems.
NETmundial is offering us a great opportunity for change. Change from one stakeholder hijacking the process to an open and inclusive process.
But the challenge for all the delegates here is to try and find a workable alternative to the current situation. The solution being put forward by Brazil and others is that the internet should be administered by what's called a multi-stakeholder community. By that it's meant everyone theoretically will have a say. Management will be by a mix of private sector, civil society and governments. But how to agree the practicalities of such an arrangement will not be easy. Amongst those being asked for advice on this conundrum is the scientist who invented the World Wide Web.
But it is completely up to us to decide what we want to make that web, what we want to make that world. Go and think about what you want and define some sort of global Magna Carta for the internet.
Sir Tim said when he worked on the web 25 years ago, it was nothing more than a fun project. That project has since changed the world, and the world now has many different views on what the internet's future should be. Stephen Gibbs, CCTV, Sao Paulo.